Hi everyone, I'm JD, welcome back to my channel. I've got my holiday journal here and it's been a while since I've done a video filming this one, but it's been a slow work in progress doing this. My own journaling kind of takes a backseat to making journals just because I love making journals so much. Every second I just want to be making a journal. And I've got so many ideas of journals I want to make, and the list is so long that there's always a journal to make. So my own journaling kind of doesn't get done, but I have finished off the sightseeing for day 2. So, okay, just a refresher. This is the holiday I took to kind of Cairns, Port Douglas area with some of my family, and I'm trying to use just the things I collected from that trip to make this journal. And also obviously printing out photos and things, but here's like a postcard and everything, and just trying to record the trip chronologically in a way, but also trying to match the page with the day or whatever we did. So this was the day where we went to the wildlife habitat, so that's the page, and then I tried to journal about the wildlife habitat with this page, and kind of together. But alright, so this is day, what is it? I can never remember. So day 3, I think, where we went to Mossman Gorge, and it's so pretty. Let me see if I can get you closer. It's just like this crystal clear water, not crystal blue, crystal green. But you can see all the way down to the rocks. It's just so amazing. And in some places it's really calm like this. In other places the water is just rushing and it's just white water and just so beautiful. I could sit there for ages just watching the water. And we did a walk, and this is the map of the area, and this is the flyer. And I always take a selfie of me at different sites. So this is a nice picture of the gorge that I like because of the vines hanging down from the trees, and the trees just beautiful. It's rainforest area, and I wanted to take this photo. It kind of doesn't look like anything special, but this is probably one of my favorites because as you walked through the forest, the sunlight filtered through the trees, and it was just beautiful seeing the sunlight on the leaves, and I don't know, it was just gorgeous. And it's hard to describe, but when you see it from underneath and how the leaves are lit up and having that contrast of dark and light, and the breeze is rustling the leaves and kind of makes it almost look like the leaves are glittering with sunlight, and to walk through that, and I was always just looking up. My head, I'd always have it craned back and looking at the tops of the trees and the canopy, and just, because it's so thick, this canopy, that the little bit of light that shines through, it's just beautiful. Anyway, that meant a lot to me. And you can kind of see the sun dappled in this, kind of not. Cameras can't really do everything to pick up light, but just the light filtering through the trees, and I loved it. Could have just stayed there forever in that peaceful, that's the word, peaceful. It was so peaceful environment. And just covering up the pictures of my family here. So day 3. And just journaling, and did a little bit of doodling here, which I kind of like. It adds a bit of interest. I don't do much of it, but I would like to do more to add that kind of pretty, make the page look beautiful kind of thing. And then that's the Mossman side, because that's the only pages that relate to Mossman Gorge. So what I did was flip to the back, the other side of it, to keep on going and journaling about Mossman Gorge. So here it is, and just day 3, so I can know that it's still continuing on. And one of my goals that trip was to put my feet in the water at Mossman Gorge, because I've been to Mossman Gorge once before, quite a few years ago now, but didn't get to put my feet in it. So this is me documenting that I put my feet in the water. And just beautiful, beautiful. There was this suspension bridge that we went across, and I almost didn't go across, but my family had already gone across, and I was like, oh, if they keep on going on a walk, I don't want to miss out. But yeah, I'm not the best with heights, and yeah, I tend to cry when I walk across high bridges. And especially if it's suspension bridge where it shakes, that's just not fun at all. Anyway, so the only way I can kind of deal with it is to not look down. So I just head straight forward, go across. But yeah, it shook a bit. With lots of people walking across it, it shook. But the second time across, there was only me walking across it. Like, I let my family go across first so that wouldn't shake. And then I walked across and just slowly and steadily made it to the other side. But yeah, it kind of got me a bit teary because I'm not the best with heights. Anyway, they ended up turning back straight after going across the bridge. I'm like, oh, I could have just stayed there anyway. Anyway, there's the other side, and again, just beautiful water. Look at that deep green water. Again, probably not showing up, but anyway. This is kind of like a tree walk, a bit high. Wasn't a big fan of it. When I first went to Mossman Gorge, it was on the ground. Not this on the ground, but the pathway was on the ground. They've built it up and done a lot of touristy things. Like, we could drive all the way there. Isn't that beautiful? The path going into the forest, or the bridge going into the forest. Anyway, and yeah, you could drive all the way to the top and just go in, and you didn't have to pay or anything. But now you have to get dropped off or park at this information centre where you pay for a bus that takes you to the gorge, which is not as fun. But the drive there is just so beautiful as well. The forest, and you can see the water. It's beautiful. Alright, and then this is actually going back to day 2. So this is what I mean about how I kind of journal chronologically. Getting my words mixed up. I like to journal chronologically, and I'm trying to do it day by day, but making it so it matches up with the pages. And this one, like, it's just going to be random now because it's just going to be wherever I can fit the journaling in. But this is day 2, and I do connect it somehow to the pictures. Like, this has meaning to me for this particular day. But what we did was, when we got home in the afternoon, we'd always do our sightseeing in the morning and middle of the day, and then in the afternoons we had free at home to relax. And for this day, my family went in the pool, and I just sat on the side because it was too cold for me to go in the pool. And I just had a nice rest. This is me lying down, taking a photo on a weird angle lying down, if you would believe that. And I stayed here and just laid on this beautiful deck for a couple hours, I think, and just dozed in and out. And this is the front of the house with the glass fence, and then the beach right there. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. This is one of my favourite photos. And yeah, journaled on the back of that as a journaling card. So yeah, just beautiful, sitting in the sun, lying in the sun, dozing, just to have a rest and relax. You've already seen that. And then this, after I had my little doze on the pool deck, I went for a walk on the beach and took my nephew with me. And yeah, this is just pictures of this direction and then the opposite direction. And then this is where we made it to the river, and took some photos that direction of the river and that direction of the river. And then we took a selfie at the beach too. So that is day 2 finished, and day 3 is now half finished. So what I've got to do for day 3 is finish what we did in the afternoon side of things. So I will do that. I'm not sure where. I'll find a spot. And then I've got day 4. So yeah, I'm kind of getting on out of order now, but day 4 is the Butterfly Sanctuary and Bird World in Kuranda. So I will journal about that as well later on, and come back and show you how I keep filling it up. So it's been fun, very different for me, but I just really want to, the main thing is just record the memories, and it's getting on now. I was hoping to do this straight away because it's better when it's fresh in your mind, but yeah, getting distracted with other creative projects. But determined to finish this, and I will keep showing you guys and taking you on the journey. So thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.